for coming. If you're in this room, you're one of our supporters. And me and my teammate, for the last 2 months, maybe we came at your school, maybe we came at your house, maybe we came at your church for the last 2 months. And I want to say thank you so much for coming. As you all know, I'm from northern Uganda. And when we were forced to leave our villages by the Lord Resistance Army, and in 2003 I met the founder of Invisible Children. They came to northern Uganda and they started supporting us. And last year they invited me for the legacy tour. And I got a chance to meet my friend Nate. And Nate came to Uganda and he lost his life while we were watching the World Cup final together. And today I'm here. It's not about me, but it's for the people. It's about the 1,000 of kids whose life have been threatened by the LRA, and about 1,000 of kids who will be abducted by the Lord Resistance Army tomorrow. And it's about our brother Ned who lost his life when he came to Uganda. And it's also about you who have dedicated your time to help the people of Congo, to help the people of Central African Republic, to help the people of Uganda. I want to say thank you so much. And my experience in the US is, when I came to the US, I thought I knew everything. But when I got here, I found everything was so different to me. And I got a chance through this last year when I came for the tour, I got a chance to learn some of the technology that you people have here in America. And through the experience of being on the road, I got to learn that it's so important to study so hard, and it has encouraged me to even work more in order to make a big change in Uganda. And I think by you supporting us, I've seen a lot of people have been changed in northern Uganda, and I've seen 1,000 of over 900 kids have been put in school just because people like you have dedicated their life to help the people of Uganda. And I've seen 12 radio towers being put in Central East Africa just because people like you have decided to help. And I've seen rehabilitation centers have been built in the DRC Congo just because people like you have dedicated your life to help end the African longest running war. And I believe by you people supporting us, in some 2 years to come, I'm hoping the people of Congo will have peace. And I just want to say thank you so much. And I'm so sad that I lost my brother Ned, and wherever he is right now, I want him to know that I'm so proud of him, and I will not give up until we put this war to an end. And also I want to thank you guys so much for coming out tonight, because you guys meant a lot. And also I want to thank the founder of Invisible Children for changing my life, because I thought I would not make it in life. But when they went back to Uganda, they started supporting me, and they have changed my life, because without them, I lost both of my parents. They started supporting me and made a big change in my life. Thank you so much, guys, for coming.
Tony has gone through night commuting and living in the war and is now in college and has persevered through a lot. And It's stories, and he's chose to come on this tour even after Nate passed away and talk about it, because obviously it's very difficult. And Lindsey, who was a roadie with Nate and was also with Nate when he passed away, could have went back home. And she chose not to, because she believed in so much what Nate was fighting for and why he ultimately passed away. And obviously it's very difficult for us because we work together, and it's like a family at Invisible Children. It's like a family like this. And I just want Lindsey to share a few words of why we aren't stopping and why we can't stop. Lindsey.
I want to tell you guys a bit about what brought me to this night, what brought me to the place that I'm at. I, growing up, felt spectacularly average. There was nothing interesting I felt about my life. I wasn't a standout. I just was living my normal life, and I came to the conclusion that there was nothing special about me. That's how I thought about myself until a year and a half ago. But I became a roadie, and I went on tour with Invisible Children, and that's when I started seeing things differently. I traveled with my team, and we shared the story of Joseph Kony and his child soldiers to thousands of people all over the States. And I saw that storytelling built bridges and actually changed people. And I realized that my life didn't just affect me, and it was beyond my relationships with my teammates and even the people that I met on the road. I realized that by being a roadie, I was becoming part of Northern Uganda's story, and that blew my mind, that someone that I thought was average, myself, could have influence like that. I met Nate last spring on the Legacy Tour, and we were roadies together. I know a lot of you have already seen Tony, so you've already met Nate, but for those of you who haven't, to sum him up, he was incredible. He was the best person that I knew. And we had been talking about going to Uganda for a while because we wanted to visit our friends, we wanted to visit Tony, and we wanted to see the work that Invisible Children had been doing, that we had been working for. On July 11th, Nate's life ended tragically with Tony and I by his side. But his story didn't end. The reason why Nate's legacy is so beautiful is because how he lived his life. I lost my dear friend, Invisible Children lost a brother, and the world lost a peacemaker. But Nate left us a legacy. He invested in people. He lived his life for things that were bigger than him. He chose to make people laugh. He chose to be fiercely loyal, and he chose to give 2 years of his life away to this cause because he believed in something bigger. Mumford & Sons is about to come on, and it's such a significant moment for the Invisible Children community and for myself personally. Their music has been such a huge factor in the grieving process of losing Nate and trying to heal and try to move on. Their words gave comfort and hope when the pain was unbearable and still sometimes is. Tim Shell, their song specifically, holds a really special place. Tim Shell means thou mayest, and it means that we as humans have choice. We have the responsibility of choosing. Some of the lyrics say, "You have your choices, and these are what make men great, his ladder to the stars." We are great because of our choices. Our choices are the only thing that we have control over, and our choices shape our lives and form our legacies that we will leave. You chose to be silent for 25 hours. You chose to tell your friends and your family. You chose to join us here tonight. These choices that you have made you great. There's another line in the song that says, "You are not alone in this." And as we grieved the loss of Nate and as we reflected on his life, we kept saying this to each other: you are not alone in this. Invisible Children was founded by a promise that 3 Americans made to a Ugandan boy, saying, you are not alone in this. And we, by being silent for 25 hours, have said the same thing to the people in LRA affected regions. You are not alone in this. All of you tonight who've heard this story and had to do more than just watch. You who aren't satisfied with watching horrors like the LRA in the world happen. You who act from deep conviction to do something. You are not alone in this. That's the point. This isn't about me, and it's not about Tony, and it's not even about Nate. We always say that Nate was one of a kind, which is so true, but he was also one of many. He chose to live his life for more than himself. Look around you right now. You are not alone. We're all doing this together. It's the combination of these stories and these voices that make change. This is what happens when our stories intersect. It's all of us here choosing. We choose because we are human, and that is what makes us great. Thank you for everything. You guys are great.